I want to ask you something. Have you ever given everything you had to someone else's vision, only to watch them walk away the moment they got what they came for? Because that's happening right now in this industry, across the Caribbean, across Africa, across every market where people are hungry for something real. And most of the people being left behind don't even know it happened until it's too late. I call it the disposable business model. Here's how it works. Someone enters the industry. They recruit hard. They build fast. They generate real excitement in real people who believe they're building something that will last. And they're building something, just not for you. Their plan was always 2 years. Hit the targets, collect the bonuses, collect the incentives, then disappear. No warning, no transition, no accountability. Just gone. What they leave behind isn't just lost income. It's damaged people. People who reorganized their lives around an opportunity they believed in, who told their families this was going to change things, who recruited their friends and their neighbors and their colleagues. And now those people are left holding the bag, asking themselves why it didn't work, blaming themselves for something that was never their fault. The industry doesn't lose because the model failed. The industry loses because the people running it had no intention of staying. I've watched this pattern repeat across the Caribbean, across Nigeria, across Ghana. Same story, different names, different companies, different products. Someone arrives with energy and vision, and a 2-year clock running in the background that nobody else can see. They extract what they came for, they disappear, and they leave behind a community that now believes the entire industry is a con. From their perspective, it was. Here's what most people don't understand. The industry isn't broken. The disposable business model is. There's a fundamental difference between someone who enters this space to extract and someone who enters this space to build. The extractor asks, how much can I take out in 24 months? The builder asks, what can I create that will still be standing in 24 years? Those are not the same questions. And the answer you choose determines everything that follows. I've been in this industry for 16 years. I've watched people come and go. I've seen the excitement of a new team member turn into the devastation of someone who trusted the wrong leader. And I made a decision early on that shaped everything I've built since. I decided I was staying. Not because it was always easy, not because every month was a record month, because the people who came in with me deserved a leader who was going to be there when things got hard, not someone who was calculating their exit while shaking their hand. Ask yourself this. When a traditional business owner opens a restaurant, do they go in with a 2-year exit plan? No. They sign a lease. They hire staff. They build a reputation. They invest in relationships with their customers because they know those relationships are the business. They're not thinking about extraction. They're thinking about legacy. That's the mentality this industry demands, and it's the mentality the disposable model destroys. The real cost of the disposable business model isn't measured in dollars. It's measured in trust. Every leader who walks away leaves behind a community that is harder to reach the next time. More skeptical, more guarded, more convinced that nobody in this space is actually here for them. That skepticism is earned, and it takes years to undo. The people building something real, the ones still standing at year 5, year 10, year 16, they're the ones paying the price for what the extractors left behind. Before you join anything, before you follow anyone into any opportunity, ask 3 questions. 1. How long have they been here? 2. Where are the people they brought in 2 years ago? 3. What happens to their team when they leave? The answers to those 3 questions will tell you everything you need to know about what kind of leader you're dealing with. I built the Opulence Global Phoenix Team on one principle. We don't leave. The people who came in with me are still here, still building, still earning. Not because the road was always smooth, because we decided that quitting wasn't the plan. If you've been burned before, I understand why you're skeptical. That skepticism is reasonable. It's earned. But I want you to consider something. The fact that you're still watching means part of you still believes something real is possible. That instinct is worth listening to. If what you've heard today resonates, if you're ready to have a real conversation about what building something that actually lasts looks like, comment legacy below. Not ready, not now, legacy. Because that's what separates the builders from the extractors. The question isn't how fast can you get there. It's what are you leaving behind? Comment legacy and let's talk.